Okay.
Yes, recording has been
Hello,
started.
Priyanka.
Yes, hello, ma'am. How are you?
Yes, I'm doing fine, flourishing, and
Mhm.
everything is hunky dory at my end. And what about you?
I'm also doing well. Things are well here also. I am learning every day, growing every day, enjoying every day. So life is treating me so well. Yeah, thank you so much for
That,
asking.
that's great to hear.
Yeah,
You to my channel that you find out your time from your busy schedule because nowadays I see many of your videos with Nandakumar Gopalan sir of English Yari. He is one of the best tutor and uh, if not entire video, but yeah, I very often I watch those videos which are with Nandkumar Gopalan. So he is one of my favorite tutors. So I see that you are really growing nowadays, and I'm happy for you and all.
thank you so much.
So
Means a lot. Somebody is happy with my success because here in this world, very less people support you, or very less people feel good about your progress. Thank you so much. Means a lot.
okay. But I think that if somebody who is near and dear to you, and even if we don't talk daily, but yeah, I know you by face, I know you. I have seen your feedback for my video on that channel. So
Yeah,
virtually we know each other. So
right,
if one of us is progressing, then we must acknowledge it so that they on their end feel good, and if they feel good, they will same feelings they will send to us. It's
right,
not that I am thinking good about you and you can never think ill of me. You will always think that something good should happen with me also. So it's vice versa, the
right.
things are. So
Yeah,
and the law of karma also says that when you as you sow, so shall you reap. So if we are sowing the good things in life, if our deeds are good and we are thinking good for others, definitely 100 times, we will get the return. This is my belief
yeah,
for life.
same. I also feel the same things. If there is something good in your life, so somewhere, some or the other, you did something good. That is why you are receiving good things in your life. And that is what
Yes.
I feel. I connected with you, I think, two times last year. In this year, we didn't connect. And
Hmm.
now also we tried a lot, but our timings are not similar. So finally, we have connected, and I feel like now we are going to have a wonderful conversation. And yes, channel is growing so well. Things are well now. I'm very passionate about this language, and I upload every alternate day video. There is no break.
Mhm.
No matter how much busy you are, I always try to upload every alternate day. I'm very consistent. So because of that, I am getting result now. So
Yes,
there
of
is
course.
some positivity on my channel now. I can see there is a like I can see there is some visibility on my channel. People are
Mhm.
liking it. They are appreciating me. So because of that, my channel is growing so well. And I also feel happy.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes. So, yes, if you are consistent in your work, if you are dedicated wholeheartedly, yes, then it gives you good results, no doubt.
Right.
So
And people
consistency is the key
always,
for.
yeah, people who are watching you, they always learn from you. They admire you, which type of person you are. No matter you are good at English or not, but they start admiring you, which kind of person you are, hardworking, consistent. They track each and everything. So they notice each and everything, I would say. And if they find, yeah, the person is real, honest, and authentic, then they start following you. They start believing in you blindly. I feel,
Mm, right. If they are learning something from you, then definitely.
yeah.
Okay. So tell me how you are planning your days and how the things are going. And I think you have also started your WhatsApp group, like you're giving tuitions to some homemakers or some students.
Yes, yes, right. Actually, I started teaching last year when I completed 1 year in this journey. I
Mhm.
found myself on a better position. So I started teaching. I got some email. They wanted to learn from me. So I started teaching them. And that time I created a group. So there are many learners. So I add them in that WhatsApp group. Male, female are there. But some female are there not comfortable with voice. So I created another group for them. So this is how I'm working upon this WhatsApp group for so long, and now I started working upon only WhatsApp group. I'm providing one-on-one session too, but many people they are asking about environment. They want to speak every day. So I
Right.
created another group for
Mm.
them and I add them there. So it's also growing so well, and I enjoy one-on-one conversation. I don't enjoy group sessions. So I
Mm.
prefer one-on-one classes. Yeah. So there are 4, 5 students I'm teaching them in the evening. So my whole day busy with English only. I everywhere there is English.
Mm.
I speak in English.
That's
After waking up, I start reading. Then I have 1 or 2 sessions. Then editing. And editing is also
Mhm.
like we have to listen to
Yes.
English content. And then
Mhm.
again, I have to record video. Sometimes I connect with tutors. So I would say my whole day go with English. Only English is everywhere. Yeah.
Teaching for learning for yourself and teaching to other students or homemakers. This is a good practice. So ultimately, you are killing two birds with one stone. So
Mm.
yes, it's very nice of you. So Priyanka, tell me, how do you deal with those learners who are good at reading? Means they can read English, but they can't understand English and they want to speak. So
Mhm.
how do you help them? What
Okay.
strategy do you apply? What are your plans for them? Those who read, those who know reading, but they don't understand what they are reading, and simultaneously they can't speak
Mm.
also. So
Okay.
only one skill they know.
They can read only. So I think
Mm-hmm.
in India, everybody can read English. They can understand
Mm-hmm.
little bit English. If somebody is speaking in English in Indian accent, they can understand what the person is trying to say. Even they are like delivery partner. If you don't know English, but if there is someone who starts speaking in English, so they can understand. They can communicate with them like with broken English. So somewhere they can understand English. We know, but the problem is they are not able to speak in English. So why they are not able
Yes,
to speak in English? Because they don't have environment. We can read English, we can understand little bit English.
right.
But if the person starts speaking in their native English, that time we are not able to understand. So the thing is, whenever I come across such type of learner, mostly people are same, like they don't know how to
Mm.
speak, they don't know how to communicate. They know English, they read English, but they don't know how to articulate. So I provide them environment. I make them speak in my one-on-one sessions, so that I ask question and they have to explain me. I never judge them by their English. I always try to make them comfortable because comfort is important. Whenever somebody tell me
Right.
like ma'am, so I tell them no, don't call me ma'am. Consider me as your friend. So
Mhm.
if you have a comfort in you, both of you,
Right.
then you will you will feel comfortable and you will start learning. You will start asking questions. So in 2, 3 session, I allow them. They can, if they are not able to speak in Hindi, speak in English, so they can use little bit Hindi also if they are not able.
Hindi also.
Yeah, if you are
Right.
not able to articulate in English, so they can use Hindi too. But slowly and
Mm-hmm.
gradually, I raise the level and I tell them, don't use Hindi now. You have to speak in broken English. I'm here to correct you. And this is how I rectify their mistake. So if the person is facing problem in preposition, so I give them one session related to preposition. I give them exercise. So they uh, first they learn from me,
Mm-hmm.
then they exercise, then they do exercise, and they become okay with that particular topic. So in
Mm-hmm.
upcoming session they will be more confident because they know like there is one grammar concept they already know. So this is how first I work upon little bit tenses, preposition, modal verbs, and I make them speak, speak, speak. As much as they can speak, they have to speak. That is why I started that group classes to WhatsApp group, so that whenever they get free time, so they can connect to each other. They can have a practice every day, because we cannot
Hmm.
teach them each and everything, where to use
Right.
with, where to use from, for. We don't teach
Hmm.
each and
Hmm.
everything,
Hmm.
but while practicing, they can learn a lot. So I provide them videos, which type of content they have to watch, and every alternate day I connect through WhatsApp call, and whatever problems they are facing, they can ask me directly. And this is how it's going smoothly. I'm also enjoying because I have to teach them. So before teaching, so I have to like revise my notes.
Learn that. Yes, of course.
So this is how
Teaching means learning. Teaching means learning twice. Means
twice,
you
thrice.
are once you have learned for yourself, and now because you want to become confident because you are teaching. So
Hmm.
again, you learn according to the level of that learner.
Learner.
Because yes, your level may be a bit high from that learner, but again, when you are teaching him,
Hmm.
and you have to come down at his
Come.
level.
Yeah.
So it's a great task. It's a difficult task. Being a teacher, I know this thing. That
Hmm.
I understand that paragraph. If I teach them a particular paragraph, I read it, I translate it. I know everything, each and every idiom, phrase, sentence structure. But again, when I think it's so easy, why my students are not getting it? So then I realize that their level is very low. So I have to come at their level. If
Hmm.
I want to make them understand, I have to come down one step or two step. I come down,
Hmm.
and then I break it into bits and pieces, like each and
Hmm.
every word. Why this in is used here? Why at is used?
Hmm.
Why don't you use at here and in there? Because at large places we use in, and with small places we use at. So why in and into? So these very, very tiny things I
Tiny
used to
thing
teach
we
them.
have to. We have to become kid. We want to teach them.
Yeah.
We have to become kid, and we have to put
And
ourselves in their shoes so that we can understand their
right.
situation, their mind. Because we went through this journey, we also learned like this. So we have to
Hmm.
make them comfortable, and we have to think about their problems, and then we can guide them. We cannot teach them, actually, we can guide them. We can guide
We
them.
can guide them. We are the
Other
facilitator,
things
or in the other words,
they
I
have to
say,
do.
we just facilitate them. So we
Hmm.
are facilitator. And earlier I think that really it's an uphill battle for me. And I started losing hope. But I'm talking about very early years when when I had started teaching. At
Hmm.
that time, really, it was an uphill task for me. But then, slowly and steadily, gradually, I worked upon the things, and I realized my duties, how
Hmm.
I have to take their sessions, how I have to teach them, because they are from underprivileged area, they are from backward areas, and
Hmm.
in their home, they don't find any such atmosphere of English. So, my tragedy was that I was teaching English in Hindi.
Hmm.
It was the demand of that situation, you can say. So
Right.
that's why it happened that English was not my cup of tea earlier.
Hmm.
It has just slipped through my fingers, and I was worrying that one day I will lose it totally. But thank to God, by God grace, I just struggled a lot. And since from last year I started again working on my language, and thank God, now I am quite fluent.
Hmm.
So just
Okay.
tell me.
Yeah, so many times I mentioned on my channel, like I am preparing for UGC net examination. I have qualified
All
it
right.
2 times. Yeah, I have
Got
qualified
it.
it
Got it.
2 times, and now I'm
Mm-hmm.
looking for JRF. I want to
Oh.
become something unique. That is why I'm trying hard. Many people are in government sector, they are in private sector, but I want to do something out of the box. That is why I'm trying hard. And yes, at the end of the day, I want to get a good job in government sector. I want to be an assistant professor, but before that, I want to qualify JRF. It's a national
Great.
level examination. So if you are able to qualify it, and I'm very close to that JRF. So that
Oh.
is why I want to
Mm-hmm.
try one more time. So this is what I do, and simultaneously I teach students. As I told you, like I started teaching last year, so it's been more than
Mm-hmm.
1 year, and I'm very confident in teaching because already qualified national level examination for teaching. So I know how
Right.
can I handle teacher students. So it's
Mm-hmm.
my core area, I would say now. And I read a lot. I listen to English content. So professionally, I can consider myself as a teacher now. I teach
Yes, of course
virtually.
you are. Only you have to get the appointment letter from government. That's all.
Mhm.
Otherwise, you have all the qualities of teacher.
Yeah.
I think, but you will become one step ahead from teacher. Like you will become a professor, assistant professor first,
Yes.
associate professor. I think first you will become
Yeah.
associate professor,
First assistant professor,
mm,
then associate professor, then professor.
then professor. So my daughter also cleared her net in I think 2018. She cleared, and her subject was law. She has
Okay.
pursued her LLM from Calcutta National University,
Mhm.
and she got a very reputed good job in KIT University, Delhi, Kalinga Institute of Technology.
Yes, I have heard
Now
of
she
it.
is director. Now she is director in law department there. Yes.
Mhm. I
So
remember when
once,
we connected last time, that time you told me your daughter is working. So I was very curious about your daughter that time. I asked many questions related to your daughter because I am in that same profession. Na? So there is a
Mhm.
curiosity, which type of problems, challenges she faced, so that I can be little aware about things.
As soon as she cleared her this net examination, she very soon she got job in IIM Ahmedabad as an assistant professor. Then
Mhm.
she became associate professor in GD Goenka, that is in Delhi.
Yeah,
And
GTO and
right now she is in. Hmm. She
Mhm.
actually she also writes some research papers.
Yeah.
So she got invited from Mexico.
Mhm.
She has her research paper was being selected there. She went there, and there she met the director of KIT University. And
Okay.
from there, they hired her that you leave that job of
Directly.
Goenka and you have to come to our university.
Mhm.
So still she is there. And
Okay.
but she says that I am not growing here and my growth has stopped because here is nothing to do. So she
Mhm.
want to switch her job
Okay.
and she is looking for another job now. Yes.
Yeah. So the same thing I also want to grow in my life. I don't want to stuck at same level. So that is why I'm working
Mhm.
hard towards my goal. I also want to publish my research paper. Even like I took subscription, I started exploring things. How can we write research paper and how can we publish? But my whole focus is on JRF. I want to qualify that first,
Mhm.
then maybe I will join university as as an assistant professor. So there are many things going around.
So you can also, after clearing this junior research fellowship, when once you get the fellowship, you can also be there in research department of government.
Right, yeah.
You can
There are
also
many
got
opportunity.
get the.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
that is why I
Hmm.
want to give one more try to this examination because I have qualified UGC net 2 times. So I'm very close to that number.
So 2 times with different subject or with the same
With the
subject you
same
qualify?
subject because if you want to qualify JRF, so you have to come in 1%, top 1% students. So I'm already in
Okay.
6%. So there are
Hmm.
things, few numbers left.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great. Great. Okay. So I wish all the best of luck to you.
Thank you so
And
much.
definitely one day you will rise, shine like a star. No doubt. Because you are quite studious. You have so many things on your plates at the same time,
Yeah.
wearing so many hats and doing justice to each and every responsibility. It's not that just for the sake of wearing, you are wearing
Yeah.
different hats, but no, you are doing justice to them, to your roles, every role. So I want to ask you about life. So have you set some what I can say, some principle in your life, like this, these are the 2 or 3 things on which I never compromise. These are means I don't do any type of adjustments or any type of compromises with these 2 3 things. So have you set these types of things in your life?
Yes, sure. Actually, it's very important also. We should have ethics, principles.
Yes.
We have to, we are living this life. We are experiencing things. We are here for experiencing thing. We are here to build karma and remove bad karma. So we have to make principles. We should have a way of life. How can we live life beautifully without harming anyone? So there is one thing
Mhm.
always in my head. I always want to be honest. I want to,
Mhm.
for example, I'm doing something like I am uploading sessions. I always try to be a girl who never harm anyone. If I can help them, that is okay, good. I try to help them, but I always try to do not harm anyone. If I go out and I eat something, so I try do not harm anyone or do not harm environment because we are living in this on this planet. So it's our responsibility if we are taking something from someone, we should give something also. So the same thing
Right.
if we are plucking a mango, so we have that gutli also. We should plant that gutli so that other people, upcoming generation, will have that mango again. So this is one principle I always follow. I never harm anyone. I always
Mhm.
go slow, but I try to be honest always. This is my mantra of living life. I never harm anyone.
Right, right. Very good. So I somewhere I also resonate with you. Like I believe that whatever God has given us or whatever responsibility He has given to us being a teacher, so I follow each and every instructions. Like if we want to hear, we can hear from our conscience that something, the voice comes from inside. If we sit silently and if we contemplate on things, then there is an inner voice of our conscience. It tells us that what we have to do and what we are doing wrong. So one must be silent or calm or must have a peace in his or her head so that he can listen that voice and act accordingly. In my case, I always listen to my inner voice, and it again and again it warns you if you are doing wrong.
Yeah.
So I also, whatever periods I get to teach, whatever subjects I'm getting,
Hmm.
I always perform my duty without any delay, without any laziness, or you can say I don't procrastinate also. Like today if I have said that this portion is to be completed in my classroom, I definitely I push myself to complete that thing, so that my students get benefited out of me. Whatever they want help from my side, I give them. I motivate them, and I encourage them that if you will get 50 marks out of 80 marks, I will give you a surprise gift. So they all are striving hard to get marks above 50, and then again it's better for me because then my results will go high.
Hmm.
So by hook or by crook, I try to do these types of things because ultimately my goal is that my result should be 100% and all the students must get good marks, and beside that they must learn to speak this language. But
Right.
here I fail because I'm trying my hard for this thing. They are not very, they reluctant, they fumble when they try to speak. They can't speak more than one sentence.
Hmm.
Like they can only speak whenever I say how are you, then they say ma'am, we are fine, thank you, and how are you, then they ask me, and this is done. This is the only English we are speaking in our classrooms.
Right.
Hardly they want to learn this communication skill, and I'm very much worried about that. So they say that, ma'am, we will go to our fields and we have lots of work to do. So we
Hmm.
don't require any kind of job. Then I explain them that English is not only for job purpose. There are many uses that you can teach to upcoming children's,
Hmm.
upcoming generations. Like if you will have a family, your children will be there, then how will you teach them to English? So English is important in that case also.
Yeah, it's
But
not
they
about us how much thing we can explain to them. It's about them. When they will feel,
hmm,
then they will start learning. No matter how
then they will see.
much we motivate them, they don't take it serious. But when they go through in any difficult situation where they cannot articulate well, they will be not articulate well, or they will face a
Yes.
kind of struggle. So they will come to you, ma'am, please teach me English. I want to speak English. So this is
And they just want to, they only want to get the passing marks.
hmm.
Means out of 80, if they get 27, they are more than happy. They are satisfied. Oh, they will count the marks and they say, oh God, I'm passed. I've got the 23 marks, 27 marks, and I have cleared the exam. That's all. Their target is this much only. And I always tell them some success stories, some failure stories also. Yes. So I want to ask you one thing, Priyanka. What do you think that in the way of success? So, what do you think about the failures? Should one face the failures, or should he walk in such a way in his life so that he will not he don't want to face the failures to get towards the success. He don't want to face the failures. So will he grow, or his growth will be hampered if he is not facing failures? Means
Okay.
without failure, can he be successful? That's my question.
I don't feel people can be successful without failing. Uh, if you are able to face the failure, then only you can grow. So
Hmm.
people who failed 100 times, they are much better than those people who passed or who won
Never.
in first attempt. So they have
Hmm.
more learning. So even when I started preparing for my UGC NET examination, whenever I got my result, there is not qualified written. I felt very
Hmm.
bad. I was like, I started crying for two or three
Hmm.
nights. I used to cry a lot. Why it is not happening with me? Why people are getting their result? Why I'm not getting my result? Then three
Hmm.
attempts I failed. But when I prepared again and again, that then I realized, yes, there are some weaknesses in me. So I worked upon those weaknesses and then I got my result. And then I realized, yes, this is the right time to get this success. Because otherwise, if I
Yes.
would be able to qualify in first attempt, I would not be able to uh,
Hmm.
learn deeply.
Guide other
Learned
people also.
deeply. I learned deeply my
Hmm.
subject. I revised
Hmm.
so many times. I learned through my failures. I learned faces like people who live around me, how they are looking at me. They sometimes I feel they feel maybe she will not that much intelligent so that she can qualify an examination. So their way of talking to me is different now. But when I was not able to qualify, that time it was different. So in this journey, we can learn a lot. We can learn from faces. We can learn from our failure, like how much intelligent or how much learning we have now. We can learn a lot. So I think people who have failed so many times, they have good experience. People who haven't failed, so there are many IPS IES officer, they any like somehow they are not able to qualify or they are not able to get government job, but still they are teaching in coaching centers. Why people are learning
Hmm.
from them? Because they have that
Hmm.
experience. They failed so many times, so they know how to not fail in the examination.
Hmm.
So I think that is important.
And yes, and failures are also stepping stones in the way of success. And
Hmm.
you grow when you fail. Or fail is, I think Abdul Kalam has said, fail is nothing but it's a first attempt in learning.
Learning.
FAIL. So
Hmm.
F is for first, A is for attempt, I for in, and L for learning. So it's a
Right.
first attempt in learning.
Learning.
Just now you have taken that baby step, and now you have to cover that entire journey. You have to reach to that destination. So this is the small steps, and if even if you are stumbling upon them, no matter, try
Hmm.
again. That's the only
Right.
thing. But people take it so seriously, and I have read somewhere that always takes risk in life. If you will take risk and you win, you will lead the people, and if you fail, you can guide the people.
Hmm.
That's the difference between
That's
failure
great,
and success.
Vidya.